Morris, Sr. At center, Ivica Zubac. At guard, Paul George. At forward, Kawhi Leonard. The head coach of the visiting team, Tyronn Lue. Time to meet your starting five. And forward, 6'6", number 28, Dorian Finney-Smith. Guard, 6'3", number 24, Cam Thomas. Guard, 6'5", number 26, Spencer Dinwiddie. At center, 6'11", number 33, Nicholas Claxton. At forward, 6'6", number 25, Mikal Bridges. The head coach for your Brooklyn Nets, John Vaughn. Give it up for your Brooklyn Nets.
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. We'll watch the Brooklyn Nets in this one as they go up against the Los Angeles Clippers. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Berry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's man in at the point. And for the Nets, they've got Dorian Finney-Smith. He's out there with Mikal Bridges, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. There is nothing like the atmosphere of opening night in the NBA. Grant, do players get just as pumped up as the fans for the first game of the season?
I think they do. I mean, everybody, players, coaches, organization, fans, everybody gets excited for opening night. It's impossible not to. All the work these players put in over the offseason, the training camp preparation, it pays off right here and now.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Thomas. Back to Finney-Smith. The three. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
George outside. Here's Man. Floats one. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Here's Thomas. Dinwiddie outside. Clock at 6. From deep. It's rebounded by Morris. Pass to Man. First quarter, just over a minute played. Now here's Morris. He drops it from range.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Up top, Dinwiddie. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, BA, you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Bridges misses. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Mann. Lays it up and banks it in.
Oh, that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Now here's Finney-Smith. Thomas drops in the 3.
Love to see that kind of activity. It just makes things happen.
George against Bridges. Back to George. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Zubats with it. Working on Claxton. Shot clock at 5. Kept alive. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul. Team second.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did. And a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
No good on the free throw.
You know, the way things fell apart for the Nets has some saying the super team's era might be ending. The Nets went all in and handed over a lot of control to those stars. Now, can they reestablish the culture that attracted them in the first place?
Good on the second one. Brooklyn has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Pass to Thomas. Outside Finney-Smith. And here's Bridges. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Zubats. Here's Mann. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. George with the bucket.
Paul George spotted up, spacing the floor, and cashes in.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Now Bridges to the right side. Here's Thomas. And a miss there on the triple. The Clippers have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. George with the bucket.
That's just a good-looking shot from Paul George. Gets it right into his shooting pocket and finishes it off with confidence.
Inside, here's Claxton. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie.
Good passing in the paint, maybe even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
On the wing man, he's covered by Dinwiddie. Man misses. Here's Thomas. Over George. The bank shot, no good. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Mann. Pass to George. Knocks down the triple. George has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Man, that one looked good all the way. Paul George from deep range.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
For Los Angeles, they've got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Leonard outside. Shoots over Bridges. Here's Zubats. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now.
Now, one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
They're not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
to Finney-Smith. To the inside. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Defensive foul. Ibiza. Zubat. His first personal. First team foul. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton. And at the line, one time.
The Clippers have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Pass to Morris. Leonard with the ball. Here's Zubac. Blocked! And he recovers it. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Here's Claxton. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Back to man. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And too long on the shot.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Bridges misses.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Here's man. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Brooklyn trailing. Pass to Thomas. Six to shoot. Hook loose. From deep three-point range. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got rebound number 8 now. George, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Now Finney-Smith. That three's off the mark.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's man. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Clippers, Terrence Mann. 2 shots.
That one's off. Simmons has checked in for Dinwiddie. And he sinks the second. Here's Simmons. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Finney-Smith. And the three-pointer goes. Finney-Smith's got 6 points.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Timeout called. The Clippers. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets. Came away with a win.
The last time they faced this team, they were very aggressive, found numerous ways to get themselves to the line.
So for the Clippers, Zubac, he's checked in for Plumlee. Leonard comes in for Powell, and it's Highland in for Man. Leonard passes to Batum. George outside. George draws the double. Leonard for 3. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
Now here's Leonard, looking for his first basket still in this one. Back to George, from behind the arc. They get the rebound. A nice shot by Zubac.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Pass to Bridges. Now here's Finney Smith. Back to Bridges. Good work defensively by Leonard.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
And I'm just impressed with their effort here early. They've hit the offensive glass so hard.
Pass to Thomas. Outside Simmons. Here's Thomas. Puts up a three. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
Terrific playmaking from Simmons, getting the ball into his hands off a wide-open shooter. Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
And they recover it. Batum. It's deflected. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Watanabe's checked in for Claxton. Johnson comes in for Bridges. And it's Curry in for Thomas. The Clippers in the lead. And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Brad, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
I think it did a little bit. But, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does.
Leonard finds Zubac. Here's Highland. Second chance shot. Zubac's shot is off. And for the Nets, they're shooting around 44% in this opening quarter.
Last 2 minutes to play. First
Curry,
quarter.
no good. Now Los Angeles with it. It's a three-point game. George passes to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Smart play from PG. Just sees a man with a better shot and gets him the rock.
Pass to Simmons. On the wing, Finney Smith. Here's Watanabe. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Utah.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Los Angeles?
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early.
Take a break.
They're just feasting on fast break chances.
When you make the most of second chance opportunities and you're in there and active, boy, that can really put a lot of pressure on the defense.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
You think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
Pass to Watanabe. The kick out to Simmons. Now here's Finney Smith, guarded by Batum. The three from Curry. Rebounded by Highland. The Clippers shooting 44% to start this ballgame. Here's George. And again, it's the Clippers.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Pass to Curry. Back to Simmons. Outside Curry. Three-pointer. No good there. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. George outside. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And that one drops. And it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless.
22.
They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
32.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers, earning this break in the action, up 10. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Now heading onto the floor,
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Well, Los Angeles shooting the ball at 48% so far. We've got Yuta Watanabe. Royce O'Neal is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And you oftentimes hear about players at peace with their game. Well, that is Eric Gordon, a knockdown shooter with physicality. Plenty of room for that in today's NBA.
The first free throw is good, and Gordon, the 7th pick back in 2008 grant. Never quite an all-star, but he's been an impact player at times in his career.
Well, you know, B.A., I mean, he's been a key contributor to some quality teams. And when his shot gets going, you can be in trouble.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Pass to Johnson. O'Neal on the wing. Over Morris. O'Neal misses.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Gordon against Johnson. Gordon on the take. And rejected. And he's able to get it back. Shot clock at 6. Morris outside. Shoots over Johnson. Brooklyn with the board.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Down low. Watanabe's shot is good.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Pass to Gordon. To the paint. That's tipped. Simmons with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
He's off on the first. Second free throw, no good. And for the Clippers, they're shooting pretty well at 45%. Johnson against Gordon. To the middle. Here's Powell. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Clippers lead by 12. Out to the wing. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's O'Neal, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Morris.
First personal
No
foul.
debate there. He's got hammered.
At the line, Royce O'Neal. Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
And he drops the first. So hits one and misses one at the line. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Gordon, the pass to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
As much as you have to admire his burst in force, I think Plumlee's aggressiveness on that play, the impressive part.
Pass to Johnson. Here's O'Neal. And the Nets miss again.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
Powell passes to Gordon. Beyond the arc. Powell, that's good.
Norman Powell.
Powell's got 5 now.
Powell wasting no time to let that one rip.
Pass to Watanabe. Up top, Curry. Over to the left wing. Here's O'Neal, guarded by Morris. O'Neal misses.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
It's stolen by Johnson. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Powell for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Powell's got 8 points here in the quarter.
I just love the ball move.
Pass to Watanabe. The kick out to Simmons. Now Curry, defended by Gordon. Shot to stop the run. The rebound by Mann.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
And the Clippers making a change here. Batum's checked in. Here's Curry. And the Nets miss again.
Yeah, this has been a night where you could look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
At the line for the Clippers, Terrence Mann. 1 time from the line.
And that one misses. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. And here's Curry for 3. Counted from distance. Curry's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Powell passes to Plumlee. Here's Mann. Launches it. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Now here's Simmons. Not a lot of room. Up top, Curry. Defended by Gordon. He can't get it to go. Batum with the defensive effort. On the wing man. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Going all in. That was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
I love it. Making their own luck. You don't want to let off the gas with the lead. Continue to make things happen.
Knocks it loose. Pass to Batum. Gordon outside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Eric Gordon is always a threat as a 2-guard to score. However, the defense gets a little too physical with him there, which is why he gets to the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Gordon.
He wasn't quite as assertive as he needed to be in the first quarter, but now he's taking a more head-on approach and getting himself to the line.
Both free throws good from Gordon. The Nets have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Left side, Simmons. Curry against Gordon. Count the basket. Curry's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Powell finds Plumlee. Here's man. Simmons defending. That's good. Powell's got 10 points in the quarter.
Yeah, you got to get Norman Powell a little bit further from the basket. Easy two.
Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now. Just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Mikal Bridges checked in for O'Neal, and it's Dinwiddie in for Simmons. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Leonard's checked in for Plumlee. To the wing on the left. Johnson inside. Gordon's on him. And there's the basket. And the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one.
Gordon, first personal foul. Third team foul.
George, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
Shooting for Brooklyn. Cameron Johnson. You're at the line one time.
One shot.
Well, the naming of the NBA's 75th anniversary team was a fun event last season. That sparked plenty of conversation, Brent.
Yeah, it was really interesting to see how it is the NBA settled on 75. So many memorable players throughout the decades. But I really enjoyed the event. I really enjoyed seeing all of those players once again getting together to be celebrated for all of their accomplishments and for building the foundation of what the NBA is today.
Here's Watanabe. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Powell for 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
3.
Yeah, you can't let Powell find shots at the arc like that, especially when he's got that kind of rhythm.
Bridges outside. Ooh, poked away. It's stolen by Leonard. Pass to Powell. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Johnson with it. On the wing, Curry. Deflected.
Great anticipation. He's racked up a few of those blocks in his career, Batum has.
Here's Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
For Brooklyn, they've gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Got a piece of it. Now here's Leonard. Tight defense on him. George outside. Off target from three-point range.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Can they get it? That shot off. The Clippers go the other way with it. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Pass to man. Curry against Powell. Back to man. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by the Nets. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. Dinwiddie outside. Bridges outside. From deep, Johnson. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And this story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
Curry against Powell. 4 on the clock. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
And he's all alone. Here's Leonard. Yep, count it. Leonard's gotten 4 this quarter.
What a play by Leonard there. Gets up the court so fast, and nothing's going to stop him from finishing strong.
And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, BA, it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Dinwiddie outside. Inside. A minute 31 left in the first half. Pass to Curry. Bridges against Leonard. Back to Bridges. 3-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but he consistently knocks down 3. You can add it to the list.
And the Clippers call time here.
Here we go, fans. It's time for T-shirts.
Checked in for Watanabe. Finney-Smith comes in for Johnson. And it's Thomas in for Curry. Zubats, he's checked in for the Clippers. Highland comes in for Mann. Pass to Zubats. And there's the rejection. Dinwiddie outside. And here's Finney-Smith, guarded by Batum. Leonard against Bridges. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats is...
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Dinwiddie outside. With the floater. That shot, no good. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game.
Clip 41. The Clippers, 68.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh and Norman Powell having an outstanding game. He ended up with 17 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. Kenny, what'd you think about the Clippers?
Their control of the boards is a big reason for this lead. Seems like it might have been their game plan coming in. Send multiple guys to the rim when the shot goes up.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
Well, they're not finding...
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
Turn it up, Nets fans, for your...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, we've seen Norman Powell really having a great game.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. On the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court, and it's man in at the point. Pass to George, lets it go from deep. Here's Leonard. Finney-Smith pulls it in. Finney-Smith's got 4 rebounds now. Dinwiddie outside. Tipped away. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Here's Claxton. Here's Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Claxton. Got a hand on it. Here's Mann. Now Morris. Back to Mann. It's blocked. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Basketball.
Brooklyn has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Pass to Thomas. And he banks in the layup. Thomas has got 8.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
They're taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Back to George. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And George wants to compete for titles, especially considering that he's in the back half of his career.
George, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. The Nets shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Dinwiddie. Here's Thomas from deep. The rebound by Mann. Mann's got his 6th rebound on the night. The 3, George. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Might be time for the coaching staff to bust out a play for him to get going. 0 for 4 to start the half.
Here's Thomas. George defending. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Now here's George, guarded closely. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. That'll shoot 2.
Well, height and length at that position for Paul George, that's problematic for a defender, and he used his size to draw the foul that time.
Shooting 2.
That's good from George. George hits them both. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Bridges outside. Just 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Leonard. Pass to George. Elbow shot on the way. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
There you go. Finally getting one to drop. They have to be a little better now, starting 1 for 5 in this half.
Back to Dinwiddie. Feet out. Here's Finney Smith. Gets an open look and hits it. Finney Smith's gotten his third basket of the night. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. George outside. Pass to Leonard. There's the three. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Consistent shooter from all 3 levels. Kawhi Leonard, the first option they typically look for, and for very good reason.
Here's Thomas. Give him 8 points now. And here's Bridges. Fires it. That one a little long.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Leonard against Dinwiddie. Leonard's shot's good.
And sometimes it just feels like Leonard enjoys converting on the difficult shots. It feels like backbreakers to the opponents.
It's Bridges on the wing. Pass to Thomas. Now here's Finney Smith. Here's Bridges. It's rebounded by Zubac. George outside. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Here's Bridges. Out to the right wing. Oh, they get a hand on it. George outside. George draws the double. Leonard outside. Releases. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 3 assists tonight. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Clippers.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Pass to Bridges. Trying to get back on track. Goes back up. And Claxton gets the bucket. Claxton's got 9.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Here's Mann. 12 points for him. Back to George. And the jam by George.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Out to the right wing. Here's Thomas. George defending. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Hits a 3-pointer. Dinwiddie's gotten his 2nd bucket.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Pass to Leonard. Here's Morris. And he converts the layup. 5 points in the game.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
It's Bridges on the wing. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D.
Bridges doing a great job of getting on the inside to find a way to score.
George finds Leonard. Back to George. to man. 6 to shoot. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Outside Finney Smith. There's the triple. And the net's another 3.
That's pretty much not how they defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
George outside. Pass to Zubats. Leonard against Bridges. Leonard passes to Morris. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Brooklyn has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Nice shot by Finney Smith. Finney Smith's got 13.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
And the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players who want to be there and are available.
Well, B.A., the message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go-around.
The Nets have gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. Back to Bridges. Pass to Dinwiddie. Shoots. Rebound by the Clippers.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Here's George. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Not afraid that time. He goes right at the defense to make that play happen.
Clippers. Paul George, shooting 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And really strong at the line since the break.
Brooklyn making some changes. O'Neal comes in for Bridges. And Ben Simmons subbed in for Dinwiddie. And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Plumlee's checked in for Zubats. Batum comes in for Morris. Gordon, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Highland in for Man. George hits them both. Here's Simmons. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Finney Smith. Right wing. Here's Thomas. George defending. Thomas misses. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Plumlee.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Gordon with it. Picked his pocket. Here's O'Neal. Pass to Claxton. And that one drops for him. Claxton's got 11.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Here's Highland. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
Yeah, everybody knows that Bones nickname is going to stick for quite a while, but don't let it fool you. This guy is not afraid to take it inside and challenge bigger defenders.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And with Highland, the fearlessness he brings, it's what makes the fans love him, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., I like the Bones nickname, by the way, but this energy, it's infectious, and that's what Bones brings to the game. And when he gets hot, This guy tends to stay hot for a long time.
So the Nets making a switch here. Curry's checked in. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Powell's checked in. Batum. And he drops it in from the low post.
And Batum showing off where he gets in there aggressive and sniffed that one out.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's O'Neal, defended by Gordon. Now here's Simmons. He's guarded closely.
Well, Simmons' size and strength make him a tough cover inside. The defense gets sloppy, and of course they foul him.
At the line, Ben Simmons. At the line 2 times.
First free throw is good. That one misses. Los Angeles has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Powell's shot is off. Brooklyn has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Puts it up. And the Nets get it back. Claxton can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Here's Highland. Hauled in by Curry. Brooklyn shooting 42% in this third quarter. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's the hook. And that one's good. Simmons.
The paint is where Simmons excels at finding points. He knows how to own the inside.
Here's Highland. Simmons defending. For 3. No luck on that one. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already.
Your Nets.
Clippers ahead,
62.
just dominating this one. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Royce O'Neal is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Patrick Mills. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Curry in at the shooting guard position. So that's the Nets 5. Off the mark there with a 3.
Now that's a shot right there he's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
The shot's good.
And it felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive.
And you know, B.A., even with the game well in control, he's going right at the rim. I love it.
And here's Curry. Tries to break his ice. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Nick Batum. Well, Grant, the NBA has led the way when it comes to diversity and representation in high-level jobs. Grant, what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, B.A., I love this. I mean, the NBA really, truly has been a leader when it comes to this. Whether it's coaches, front office, in the league office in New York, living and embodying the spirit of diversity and inclusion is what the NBA is all about. It's fun to be a part of.
The NBA where everyone is welcome. Watanabe's checked in for Claxton. he comes up empty, missing both. The Clippers shooting is around 55% so far. Here's Powell. Oh, Simmons with the block.
Oh, what a swat by Simmons, using his size and reach to bat away the shot.
Mills finds Simmons. From deep. That shot missing. And Los Angeles the other way now. Leonard outside. Pass to Powell. Back to Leonard. Lets it fly. The rebound by the Nets. Deflects the pass. Powell with a steal. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Now, Norman Powell settling in and understanding more and more of who he is at the professional level. He's a scorer. He can shoot the three at a high clip.
Shooting two.
That one falls for Powell.
They're doing great work at the free throw line this half. That bodes well for their chances to close out this game.
Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Thomas comes in for Curry, and he makes both free throws. And the game is growing by leaps and bounds globally. How does the league continue to ride that wave?
Well, I'll tell you, BA, it's not hurting that you have an MVP that comes from Europe. I mean, Nikola Jokic bringing a lot of tension back to the league with his dominant play over here. But Commissioner Silver continues to explore all the corners in which he can continue to introduce the game, introduce the entertainment, and introduce the community aspect of what being a partner with the NBA is all about.
Leonard against Johnson. Batum, left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Powell. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Nets have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's O'Neal. Leonard defending. Pass to Watanabe. Knocks it down from distance.
He's such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
Here's Mann. Now here's Powell. From 7 feet. And that one hits the back iron. The Nets have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. With the teardrop, he got a piece of it. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Next ball.
Bridges, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And a switch here also for the Clippers. George, he's checked in for Powell. Brooklyn has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Pass to Watanabe. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Here's Johnson, and the basket is good.
The plan working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
George outside. Pass to Leonard. George outside. Clock at 6. And here is Morris. Oh, no good again that time. Back to Simmons. Here's Thomas. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal
And for
foul.
players, greatness can be defined so many ways, but giving back has to be a component of that. Wouldn't you say, Grant?
Well, to whom much is given, much is expected. In BA, I agree 100%. Players today understand the impact that they can have on others. I love that about the league, the players, the coaches, everyone involved, using this gift to make a change and a positive impact throughout the world.
And the first one at the line is good. So the Nets making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. For Los Angeles, they've got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Leonard passes to George. Tries a 10-footer. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And here are the Nets now. They're rolling here. 9 unanswered. Now here's Simmons. He's covered closely. From deep, Johnson. Batum pulls it in. Batum's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to man. Knocked loose. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Here's Simmons. Count that bucket.
Physical defense, not a problem for Simmons. His strength is one of his assets.
Here's man. Simmons defending. George outside. And he lobs it up to the rim. And stolen by Simmons. Bridges outside. The 3-ball. Sends it home from three-point land.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And for Los Angeles, they're shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. Pass to Batum. Got it.
Yeah, Batum not a ton of times where he's on the inside, but that time showing some toughness.
Brooklyn with the ball. A 14-2 run over the last bit. To the inside. Here's Johnson. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now here's George. Tightly guarded. The 3. Leonard can't get it to go.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And Grant, as NBA players start to have more of a platform, we still hear those who say, shut up and dribble. What are your thoughts about this?
I think it's silly and it's unfortunate. And if you don't like it, then change the channel. But players today, matter of fact, everybody today has a voice through their social media channels. And it just so happens that NBA players have large platforms that reach people all over the world.
Yeah, don't expect the players to be anything other than themselves. Harris has checked in for Brooklyn. Duke comes in for Bridges. Norman Powell, he's checked in for the Clippers. He hits the 2nd from the line.
I felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Back to Leonard. From the arc. Fires in the triple.
2, 3.
And Brooklyn has possession. Pass to Simmons. To the left side wing. Thomas, that's good.
Thomas from Simmons.
Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Back to Leonard. Here's George. The rebound by Simmons. Brooklyn has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. And another inductee into the 2022 Hall of Fame, All-Star Tim Hardaway. Brent, you were a teammate of his for a little while. Any recollections?
BA, if I go back to Tim Hardaway, I don't think about my time in Miami, which was a cup of coffee for me. I go back to my college days, and I had the chance to go home to the Bay Area and be in Oakland in the summertime, and Chris Mullin, Mitch Richmond, and one Tim Hardaway, Hall of Famer, invited me into that gym to work out in the summer. So you talk about a genuine thrill to be on the summer floor with Run TMC. What a treat.
Leonard finds George. Harris against Leonard. Powell. Rebound Brooklyn. Simmons has got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Duke. Outside Simmons. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, David Duke, stepping to the line with 2 shots.
a first. Some changes for Brooklyn. Finney Smith checked in for Simmons, and it's Bridges in for Harris. Good on both. And the NBA trying some new things. One of them is the Elam ending, playing to a target score. So far, it's used in the All-Star game. Maybe more?
Well, there's been talk, BA, about using it in the midseason tournament if that ever becomes a thing in the NBA, and I think we're on the road to seeing that come to fruition. I actually would love it outside of the midseason tournament and do it for some regular season games, because that's another swath of games that become more entertaining and more interesting because you're introducing the target score ending.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Smart move here, talk things over. He's really heating them up, and they've tried a few different looks defensively, nothing quite getting it done.
All right, time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Paul George.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. Dinwiddie outside. Pulls up. Offensive rebound.
Hey, whatever coach told him during the break is beginning to pay off.
Los Angeles has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Back to Leonard. Pass to George. The three is up. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got his 5th assist in this one.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Thomas, and looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
They're starting a new trend with regard to turnovers. It's becoming problematic.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Leonard against Bridges. Leonard's shot's good.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
Bridges down low. Leonard defending, and the basket by Bridges.
Well, Bridges is down low, doing a great job of just pounding the defense. Makes the shot.
Pass to Morris. Over Finney Smith. Morris can't hit. Well, the Nets shooting at a decent clip. 45% for the game.
Fourth quarter.
Dinwiddie outside. Grant, you look at the playoffs last year. I mean, a lot of big-name stars struggled to deliver. Is that every year, or you think that was an anomaly?
BA, I think it was a bit of an anomaly. I think you think what's happened in the league in the last few years with the bubble and then the restart last season, there's been a lot of basketball played, and I think it's impacted a lot of players. So I think moving forward, we'll get back to a level of normalcy with the rest and recovery of the offseason, and big-name stars will continue to excel and thrive in the years to come.
1:16 left to play in the fourth quarter.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Clippers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, BA, this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
They were well prepared coming in and showed a real competitive streak.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Paul George.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Outside Finney Smith. Back to Dinwiddie.
job to establish
Spencer
position
Dinwiddie.
and square up.
His third personal foul. First team foul.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Leonard with the ball. Guarded now by Finney-Smith. Good work there as it goes.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Finney-Smith. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. It's rebounded by Morris. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.